The next topic is what? Primitive data structure. As you know, what is meant by primitive data structure means it is one of the data structure which is directly operated by what? Machine level instructions. Depends upon machine level instructions, the operation will be done. And what are all the basic operations performed by primitive data structure? And this is very important. Operations performed by primitive data structure. Okay, this is very important for 3 marks. Operations, this is very important for 3 marks. The first one is what? Create. What is mean by create? See, this operation, it will creates what? A new data structure. It will create new data structure. Creates what? New data structure, and it also reserves a memory space for programming element. What is mean by create command or create operation means it is mainly used to create a new data structure, and also it reserves a memory space for that programming element. How it will create means, see here, example I am going to take. I am going to take int a. So int I have taken, and a is a programming element, or I can call variable. Whenever you are using integer data type, it reserves 2 bytes of memory. 2 bytes of memory, in the sense for this variable a, that is programming element a, 2 bytes of memory will be allocated. Okay, in this memory you are going to store the data. Okay, I am using what? Integer. Suppose if I am using float data type, and my programming element is what? Same a. Any variable you can take, but now I have taken variable as a, or else you can go with some other variable also, f. Okay, see, if I am using float, it reserves 4 bytes of memory, because float supports for 4 bytes of memory, and my programming element or variable name is 4. For this f, it will reserve 4 bytes of memory. So depends upon the data type, it going to reserve the memory space for programming element. With the help of this create operation, you are going to create a new data structure. A new data structure will be created. This is the first operation. And the second one, is what? Delete. Delete operation. See, after executing the program, you have to delete or remove the data from the memory space. Assume that, see here, we have created what? A new data structure with the help of what? Data type. See, if I use int a, okay, for this variable a, 2 bytes of memory will be allocated. 2 bytes of memory will be allocated. Now, I am assigning the value a is equals to 2. So, in this memory space, the value 2 will be stored. In this memory space, the value 2 will be stored. After executing the program, you have to delete the data from this memory space. Clear? After executing the program, you have to do what? Whatever the data, like whatever the value that will be stored in this memory, that will be deleted automatically. Okay, that will be deleted automatically by using what? Delete operation. And this memory will be useful for some other program or some other data storage. Okay, clear? See, whenever you are creating a new data structure, you are going to store the value. Okay, after storing the value, once the program execution ends, you have to delete the data from that memory space. That can be performed by using what? This delete operation. Delete means it mainly used to delete or remove the data from what? Memory space. And the third one is what? Select command. What is meant by select command means it allows the programmer to access the data. It allows the programmer, in the sense the select command, it allows the programmer to access the data, and it also supports for update and alter commands. With the help of this one, if you want to do any changes, you can do. But select means it allows the programmer to access the data. See, whenever you are having certain kind of information, definitely you want to access. Okay, definitely you are going to access the data. That access can be provided by using what? The select command or select operation. Next, the fourth one is what? Update. Suppose in future, if you have some data, okay, any modifications you have to do, like any alteration you have to do for the same data, that modifications or alterations can be done by using what? Update. Okay, if you want to do any changes or any alterations or any modifications, if you want to do, you can do with the help of what? Update operation. So suppose I am going to take an example, like example I am taking like here, a is equals to 2. Okay, a is equals to 2. What is my value? A is equals to 2. I am assigning, okay, I am assigning a value is equals to 2. Now, I want to change the value 2 to 4. I don't want to 2. Now, I want to change the value 2 to 4. So, what you have to do? You have to use what? Assignment operator to update the values. Assignment operator. What is mean by assignment operator? This equal symbol we are calling as what? Assignment operator. So before I am having a is equals to 2. Now I want to change my data. A is equals to 4. I want to reassign. How we are going to do? A is equals to. So with the help of this assignment operator, what is the value you are having, that is a value is equals to 2, that will be reassigned to what? 4. Okay, whenever if you use equal symbol, that is assignment operator, the value will be updated. Okay, any modifications you are going to do, that can be done by using what? Your assignment operator. Before I am having, what is my value? A is equals to 2. Now I am changing, I am updating my value. A is equals to 4. How we are going to updating? By using what? This assignment operator. Assignment operator. Next we'll move on to next one. Operations performed by non-linear data structure. Operations performed by non-linear data structure, and this is also very important. Operations performed by non-linear data structure, this is also very important. So operation performed by non-linear data structure. So here non-linear data structure, as you know, it is one of the complex data structure. It can be derived based on what? Primitive data structure. So there are different types of operations that can be done on non-linear data structure. The first one is what? Traversal. Traversal. What is meant by traversal means you are going to access each data element exactly one time. Okay, traversal means you are going to access the data items exactly once or one time. So any data or any data element or data items you can take, you can access each data element exactly one time. Example, so I am going to take array name as A and my array size is equals to 5. This is array size and this is my array name, that is A. Consider array. Okay, array starts from what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so total 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 starts from 0, ends with what? N minus 1. Okay, now in this array I am going to store some data items like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what I am going to do as a programmer, I have accessed a data item 10. I have accessed data item 20. I accessed data item 30. I didn't access the data item 40. I didn't access this one. Okay, and even I didn't access the data item 50. So this is not a traversal because I have visited 10, I have visited 20, I have visited 30, but I didn't reach what? 40 and 50. 40 and 50 I didn't access. So what the definition says, you are going to access the each data item exactly once, but I didn't access 40 and 50. So this is not a traversal. So now again, second time, I have accessed 10, I have accessed 20, I have accessed 30, I have accessed 40, and I have accessed 50 also. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the data items I have accessed one time, we are calling as what? Traversal. Okay, any data items that you can access, each data item can be accessed exactly once, we are calling as what? Traversal. And the second one is what? Insertion. What is mean by insertion? The name itself indicates that with the help of this operation, you are going to insert the data item into an array. Okay, with the help of insertion, you are going to insert the data. Insert the data item into an array. Next, third one, deletion. Okay, the name itself indicates you are going to delete or remove the data item from what? An array. And the fourth one is what? Searching. Okay, with the help of this operation, you are going to search an element from beginning to end of an array. Okay, searching means with the help of this operation, you are going to search an element from beginning to end of an array. And next, fifth one, sorting. Sorting means arranging an elements from ascending or descending order. Sorting means you are going to arrange an elements either in ascending or descending order. We are calling as what? Sorting. And the sixth one is what? Merging. What is meant by merging is combining the data items. Combining one or more data items, we are calling as what? Merging. So these are all the different operations that can be done on what? Non-linear data structure. So the first one is what? Traversal. Traversal means you are going to access each data element exactly one time. We are calling as what? Traversal. And I have given one array example also. In this array says if you didn't reach one data item also, it will not become traversal. You have to access each and every data element at least one time. We are calling as what? Traversal. And insertion, with the help of this one, you are going to insert a new data item into an array. Deletion, as the name itself indicates that you are going to remove or delete the data item from an array. And searching, you are going to search an element from beginning to end of an array. And sorting means we are going to arranging the elements either in ascending or descending order. And merging, you are going to combine one or more data items.